All right. So we got EVO coming up. When's EVO? When's EVO? I don't know. Don't care. But anyway, so this was on May 31st, right? So obviously it's almost a month away. Ago, sorry. Right. And this is the current registration leaderboard for the normal registration that was going to end, obviously, I'm assuming on the 1st of June, right? This kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Right? Got Street Fighter 6 at the top. I don't think there was any doubt whatsoever that was, not going to happen. Tekken 8, Guilty Gear Strive. So that's some big guns. Now, what's really surprising, right? And have I not been saying how awesome Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising is? Have I not been saying that? Amazing fighting game. Great offensive and defensive options. Number 4. Right? Number 4. Okay. Number 5, we got Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Old ass game is coming, but how old is Street Fighter? Street Fighter Third Strike, right? Street Fighter 3 Third Strike came out, released in the arcades in 1999. So yeah, 25 odd years, right? And then we have under that, we have Under Night in Birth 2 Sis Celeste, which I do have. It's a pretty good fighting game, actually, right? And then we've got the greatest Mortal Kombat, judging by some people's reactions, ever conceived. Mortal Kombat 1. Right? Seriously, is anyone surprised here? Mortal Kombat 1, number 7, and then number 8, King of Fighters 15. Over here, on the 22nd of June, they are stating that Street Fighter 3 Third Strike at EVO 2024 has surpassed 1,000 entrants for the first time in history. This is the largest singles Third Strike tournament of all time. $25-year-old game. 25-year-old game. Right? Now, I don't give a crap about esports, okay? I don't give a crap. But I often wonder, if you replace, say, MK1 with MK9, right? Where would it be in the tally of, interest and like registration levels? I guarantee you, MK9 would be like way near the top, right? Way near the top. Shit, man, MK2 would be way near the top. Right? This is crazy, right? Like, that's nuts. And I will, I'm going to further that, right? We got over here, Tom Brady having a normal one, saying Third Strike has reached the 1,000 entrant mark for EVO. This game came out 25 years ago. MK won a game that has come out less than 1 year ago. That game is not even broken half of that, even in a single event. Now, have I not been saying for the longest time that MK1 was a bad game? You don't know as much about the gameplay. I don't give a fuck. I don't need to know as much about the gameplay. I do know what fun is, though. And clearly, a 25-year-old game garners more interest in the only pro tournament of our time, in the year of our Lord, 2024, than M1 Kombat. Right? I mean, what do you expect? Right? What do you expect? So we'll read some comments. First one says, what steps do you feel should be taken to up that player count? Well, NetherRealm come out and openly apologize for the absolute disastrous game that they put out. Recommend a full refund and remaster MK9 and give us HD versions of all the classic games. How about that? How about that for a starter? That'll do it. Right. Joel says, with all due respect, I would have expected a competitive player like yourself to realize that NRS games barely ever reach that amount of players. MK1 is mediocre, yes, but even if the game had launched good, it still wouldn't have those amount of high entrants. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. In fact, when we go back to here, right, Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising came out, I believe, December of last year. Mortal Kombat 1 came out in September. Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising came out in December. And then we got Tekken 8 in January, right? And a game, might I add, right? A game that literally is its only second iteration out. You could argue that with Under Night, I suppose, but definitely Granblue, right? It's only second iteration. And it is topping essentially one of the biggest franchises of all time, right? See, Guilty Gear has definitely cemented itself over a long time. Obviously, Tekken has. Obviously, Street Fighter has, right? So to me, everything from 4 down is kind of like, wow, right? And Granblue is an amazing fighting game because it has an amazing cast of characters. Great offense, defensive, like I said, right? And it's fun. There's so much to do in Granblue. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, despite the age of the game, fantastic roster, fun game, beautiful looking game, even now, right? It holds up. 25-year-old game is still holding up. And Mortal Kombat is like barely scratching anything. Now, there's a huge amount of cope, obviously, from people, right? But the reality is, though, is that, like, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. It's just another indicator that the game is not doing well. You get some great release characters like Quan Chi and Ermac, and then you get some broken-ass OP characters like Peacemaker and Homelander. I've lost count of the amount of Homelander / Janet Cage 400 plus damage combos I've been hit in with the last week in Combat League, right? And then of course Omniturd was like that for a really long time, right? And then Takeda will drop. I have no doubt they'll probably showcase a trailer for Takeda at EVO, whenever EVO is, right? So we'll get it. So I have no doubt that Takeda is good, but this game needs a serious turnaround to even salvage anything about the name. We're not talking about the game anymore, dude. We're talking about salvaging the name. Now, I'm willing here, as a massive fan of Mortal Kombat, I'm willing to accept NetherRealm immigrants, people that want to flee a war-torn franchise that is mishandled. We over here in Midway Land, we have some spots open for NetherRealm immigrants. We're willing to accept you. Because the truth is, it doesn't matter how many times you slice it. Doesn't matter how much fucking cope you hear from these only pro types. Going, oh, well, these games had some broken shit too. Shut the fuck up. They were awesome games. They were fantastic games. These games were incredible. No one gives a fuck about your stupid, oh, but these comments, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No one cares. What a true Mortal Kombat fan wants is a great Mortal Kombat game. Fuck your tournaments. Fuck your esports. Fuck all that bullshit. We just want a great Mortal Kombat game again. That doesn't feel like it's been catered to the tiny percentile that decide to use this thing as a way to make money. Right? Now, if you don't like the way I'm saying it, don't give a fuck. I've said this before. I have seen Ed Boon, for the last 20 odd years, destroy this franchise with gimmick after gimmick after copy after copy. They lost their identity the moment Tobias left. And now look what we got. We are at now the end of all things when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Right? Now, TV, I just want to finalize on this one because I thought this was good. He says, MK1 effing sucks. It's the ugliest flow of animations in any fighting game of this generation. True. And the cameos are nothing short of absolute dog shit. Also true. Nothing hype about that goofy bullshit of a video game. Also true. And that's the reason why we have this list. I wouldn't be surprised. Right? If like people, no, I won't say that. I'll get in trouble for saying that because it's just a crazy thought. I won't say that, man. You know what I think. I will say partially though. I reckon Mortal Kombat 1's in there for a bit of pity. I think a whole bunch of people just felt sorry for Mortal Kombat and were like, you know, maybe. Either that or they fudge the numbers so that way they can at least get it on the board. So that way when they drop like a Takeda trailer, everyone will be like, look, Takeda trailer, look, Mortal Kombat at EVO, Takeda, Mortal Kombat EVO. You know, connective tissue and all that. I don't know. I don't fucking care. It's just my opinion, right? Either way, like, we are beyond saving the game to a degree. I think at this point we need to start figuring out how to save the name. How do we get Mortal Kombat back to greatness again? And you do that in a couple of ways. I've already made suggestions about releasing collections. My previous video I was talking about the fact that is there a possibility they're even doing HD remakes. That won't gain interest in the NRS MK though. This will gain massive interest in earlier MK games, which should be played and showcased to younger audiences to understand the true nature and greatness of Mortal Kombat. Not this flapping, flying around, stupid ass, gender neutral bullshit that we've got now. Right? A game made for people that probably take testosterone supplements. And probably have a name for their fleshlight. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Catch you next time.